Hello, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, you're audible.
Yeah, I don't know what was happening. I was like switching it on, switching it off, nothing was happening. Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, so today's case study was about Geo. The presentation is already over, so let us start by introducing ourselves. Okay, Shayab, can you please introduce yourself?
Sure, this is Shaikh Sarkar from Delhi. I am presently studying a BBA, Bachelor's of Business Administration in Sharda University.
So myself, Aditya Mukherjee, I am from Kolkata. Right now, I am studying BBA in Entrepreneurship from IDIT College. Thank you. Okay, so I guess you missed the presentation. So, okay, so let me ask you some question.
Sure, go
So,
on.
yeah, so it was about Geo. Okay, so the presentation was about how Geo created a monopoly in a saturated market where there is Airtel and Idea. So Geo actually identified an opportunity that the customer feels hesitated to download songs or movies on their phone because their data gets over very easily. So why do you think companies like Idea and Airtel fail to recognize that opportunity?
I think if we talk about this particular like companies like Airtel or Vodafone or Tata Docomo even, which were not, which were like actually in the industry for a long time before Geo came. I think as we were talking about this, that you asked me that why haven't they recognized this particular fact that it gets over and people need unlimited data or kind of a thing. So I think right there, I would like to say in this way that they had I think they had taken the industry for so granted that they didn't actually take a much deeper look or take care of what the clients think about or what the actual like problems they are facing at that moment. And I think second reason behind this must be also the fact that at that particular time when Jio was not there, this craziness about internet or the unlimited data was not there. So I think it's not about just the companies, but it's also about the client. I will not say clients, of course, the consumer or the customers were not being able to identify this as well. That they can also have a particular service where they can get unlimited data.
So, do you think companies like Idea and Airtel can overtake Jio in future?
It's very uncertain, I think, as in the pace that Geo is going in right now with its Geo Mart, with its Agio, or if we talk about the whole Reliance industry. I don't think there is any scope for Tata Docomo or Idea, which is like I think Vodafone and Idea have collaborated now and formed as called as VI. I don't think they have any more clarity in them that what will be the future path or next path for them. But it's very not fair for me to say that right now because I don't know what is going on in their in house. But talking about Airtel, I feel if they really find a particular or a certain position where they are fixed in a market and competing with such big brands like Geo, and I think there can be somehow the other like kind of a position where they can find a particular area which like I don't want to like really kind of compromise the fact that that is presently the second most wanted like kind of data service or kind of like what is this called telecom industry or the telecom service. But I think yeah, sure they can surely find a way where they can really express themselves and again beat Geo at the end of the industry.
Okay, so can you tell me what is the benefit of referral marketing? Referral marketing, in the sense, a customer is referring the product of your company to another customer. What's the benefit of referral marketing?
So what's the benefit of referral marketing in like this particular industry?
In Jio, like in case of Jio, Mukesh Ambani focused on referral marketing because the product that he created, the customer himself promoted the product to another customer.
That's of course, we can even see in today's world how network marketing is growing. We can really keep an eye on companies like Vestige, Amway, and Forever, and you can see it's like exponential growth overnight. So I think, yeah, for sure, like whenever a customer is itself a particular person who is referring another customer about the services of a company, nothing can be better than this because it is somehow the other in a position where the company is not investing on promoting their words to the other customers. It is just getting promoted exponentially, I think, because if I know you and you know me, if I give you this particular referral and you're going to give it to more to people. So this is how I think network also works. This is how network marketing has been theoreticalized. So keeping that in mind, for sure, this is one of the best marketing strategies in today's world that companies can really follow. But saying that, of course, they have some of their drawbacks as well.
So at the starting of the company, Mukesh Ambani, what he did is he offered free SIM along with other card, free SIM with other card, so that the people would get addicted to it. So why do you think this idea is important? How this idea benefited Jio in future? Because he used to sell 8 free SIM along with one other card when he started.
Okay, so of course, Lee, we can't just kind of quantify this or like kind of what to say, justify this by just saying one fact. But I think a lot of other facts are also here, talking about the politics, as you said, Aadhaar card. So of course, we know that it was a like I would not say preliminary, but at least a constructive path or a constructive motto that the present government took. And I think G also like anyhow the others supported this movement by taking the Aadhaar card into the consideration. And talking about the free SIM, I think that was a very clever step taken by the Jio Industries and Mukesh Ambani, which somehow the other eliminated the already dying companies in that particular industry. Talking about Tata Docomo or talking about the other small companies which are really like maybe some kind of local companies are also there which we don't hear like very often. In if you go to like very high peaks of India, like in if you talk about Darjeeling, Assam, and if you talk about a bit hilly areas, they have their own company which goes on right there. So by taking this particular step, again I will mention that this is a clever step. So again by taking this clever step, they like generally eliminated most of the smaller industries in this, most of the smaller companies in this industry, and that somehow gives them the whole path to explore. And they of course they knew that there are bigger players like Airtel, which will be like kind of be a hurdle in their path. But I think that was the most clever step they took to eliminate these smaller players. And I think again they are following the same particular strategy in their broadbands as well. GeoFiber came out, they're giving GeoFiber for 1 month free, and after that only from the second month they have to pay. So again they're following the same strategy, and I'm really curious to see that what it actually results in, like having Airtel broadband into thing, Alliance broadband into thing. All of these like broadbands are there, which have been serving have been serving India's like at least broadband or fiber service for so many years now. And I think again they are being reluctant about Geo coming into the scene because they should again consider them as the most vital, I would not say defender, but at least most vital opponent in the industry.
So the last question for today's session. There are several companies who are only concerned about their profit. They don't care about the customer. For example, Jio used to care about the customer, so it established and become successful. But other companies like Idea, Vodafone, there and other like that, they only care about their profits only. So why do you think the companies who care about their profits only in future they run in loss, they don't become successful?
I would not completely agree with this statement that you made about they think about the customer. I don't really think Geo thinks about the customer. They have somehow the other understood the psychology behind this particular thing. They have not really helped Indian people to get into stuff, or they are not really listening to the clients that what they need, what they like. It's just like an undefined political party. It's just like acting as a particular scene where they're taking up the customer psychological needs and fulfilling it, or I would say just kind of bluffing it with a 1 month free thing. And that is somehow the other, which is, I would not really like to say this, but yeah, let's go for it. That the businessmen in India call the customers of India as what to say, like as one of the most foolish customers in the world. Because if you buy, then I will follow you and I will buy the same thing. So this is somehow India being united, somehow united in a sense. So this kind of kind of justifies the fact that yes, they didn't help us or they didn't listen to our needs. They just followed our psychology.
Sure. Okay, so thank you for attending the session. Goodbye and have a good night.
Thank you.
Yeah, good night.